I'm here by myself at the moment, namely because everybody in my house, as of this moment, is infected with COVID, besides me and three of my sisters. So we're just trying to keep up a kind of barrier to try and slow the infection, if halted, if possible. So far, it looks like it's working. Just that's my reason I'm by myself. Um, but yeah, so my name is Gumaran. I'm of Hispanic descent, 19 years old. And the question that I wish to bring to you guys today is that why are you going to college? You know? And that's not supposed to be kind of like putting you down or, like, whoa, but like, why are you here? You know? I get hit with that question a lot from family members, from friends, from even my little sisters at times. Like, why are you going to school, right? Well, personally for me, I didn't know. My first 2 years, well, this is my second year, but my first year and a half, I'd say, I kind of only went because I wanted to please my parents, especially the first semester, because coming out of high school, I really wasn't in the best spot. I had gone through a big breakup. I know it's kind of funny. I can laugh back at it now, but like I was just mentally, I wasn't there, right? But now, after a year and a half worth of growth, talking to different people, different experiences, going through the working field a little bit, I can confidently say that I'm here to pursue a degree in nursing, to follow in my mom's footsteps, and to hopefully surpass where she stopped, right? And yeah, and here I am. Now, the bag that I brought to show you guys, this black duffel bag. It's a little scrappy, nothing too fancy about it. But the reason why I chose it is that when I was a kid, I used to go on a lot of family vacations. And when we went on vacations, obviously you need a bag to pack your stuff. Well, this one, namely, was the ones that I put all my little, my clothes in, some of my little toys to take with me. And it was kind of my bag, like my little my comfort duffel bag. But there's really nothing too special about it. Things that I did want to talk about, though, is the contents inside. First thing I want to bring up, I just want to mention beforehand, I am a huge nerd. I may or may not look it, I'm not too sure about that, but I am a huge nerd. And when I was a kid, I was in love with a game called Halo. It was my life for the most part. My aunt introduced me when I was 4 years old, and I was hooked, right? Made up my whole life. Going on forward from there, I would play all the games, and I would buy the books, actually. Halo, Broken Circle. And this is probably the first book that I bought from them. And I was able to read into the backstory of this, and I fell in love with it. From here on forward, I was obsessed with fantasy books. I expanded from here to Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, that type of stuff. I just love to read. It's part of my personality. The second thing I wanted to bring up was this little drawing. It's cute, right? It's a little cat on a pumpkin, and it just seems like innocent at first. Like, oh, what's the importance of it? Well, it actually holds a lot of sentimental value. My little sister named Gabby actually drew this for me. And I used to have other photos from my other sisters too, but this is the only one that survived. And it kind of, it helps me in like times where I'm not feeling the best or I'm feeling kind of a little emotionally drained and I just need to sit down and relax and just take a minute to reassess what's going on. Sometimes I'll pull out, small mementos out of my wallet. That's where I kind of keep it safe. And I'll take that drawing out occasionally and I'll just look at it and just it helps me calm down. It helps me take a deep breath and just to settle down. It's something we all have. We all have that one thing that just helps us get grounded back to reality. And I appreciate that for that. The next thing I wanted to bring up was this. And I bring this up because I personally didn't read this one, but I love the piano a lot. But when I was a kid, no one really ever taught me how to play it. We would always have one at my grandparents' house. My mom played, my aunt played, but I never really got the chance to learn through lessons. But I always hear them play, and I was always like enchanted by the music. So whenever everybody would walk away, I would pull up like a YouTube video and put it up, and I would try to match the keys. And by doing that, I was able to actually learn about half of, believe it or not, a Halo song. And from there on forward, that really inspired me to keep hitting at it and, just trying to learn, trying my best to learn with what I knew. And little by little, got the materials, got this book. I'm actually eager to read this. And yeah, just see where we go from there. But yeah, that's really the core personalities of me. I'm a big nerd, big reader. I love music, especially classical music. And I try to be optimistic and look in the best things in life. And the thing that I want to leave with you guys today is that there's a quote from Kung Fu Panda. Okay, just bear with me. It's from good old Master Oogway, and he says, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift." And that is what we call the present. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Bye.